So ito yung pinag-usapan natin kagabi at chinek sa atin ni Sir Alvin na yung ating equation na x is equal to t plus e is the gist of the classical test theory, at ang sinasabi niya na yung x or yung observable score ng bata can be estimated by the true score and the error score. Dito, true score is not easily observable. Instead, the true score must be estimated from the individual's responses on a set of test items. That's why when we are asked if what is an observable score, so it is estimated by the standard error of measurement, and whatever is the value of the SEM, ayan yun, it is used to create the confidence interval around the observed score. So the lower and the upper bound of the confidence interval approximate the value of the true score. So yung S natin dyan is the standard deviation. Tapos yung ating R is the reliability coefficient. So the small standard of error, of course, indicates high reliability. Ito naman yung table na magbibigay sa atin ng interpretation ng mga computed difficulty indices. So kapag ang difficulty index or P is less than 0.30, the item is said to be difficult. Kapag siya ay 0.31 to equal to or less than 0.70, that's moderately difficult. And if the p-value or the difficulty index is greater than 0.70, the test or item is easy. Sa index of discrimination naman, to discriminate the bright students from the not so bright ones, sa kay Beachy, yung discrimination index that is equal or less than 2.40 means that the item is functioning quite satisfactorily, while if it's between 0.30 to 0.39, the item has a good quality and there is little or no revision required. While if it's from 0.20 to 0.29, the item is marginal and need revision. And if it's less than 0.19, the item is poor and it should be eliminated or completely revised. So, ito na yung ating demo data. So, notice na mayroon tayong 50 students at may exam tayo that is made up of 10 items. Tapos, ito halimbawa lang si student number 1, tama siya sa item number 1, kaya 1 yung ating nilagay, mali siya sa item number 2, kaya siya ay 0, and so on and so forth. So, towards the end, we're going to get their score. Let's say score. So, gamitan na lang natin ng Excel function. So, sum natin, tapos i-highlight natin yung array, kopya natin and then close. That's it. So, yung ating student number 1 ay 7 ang score, and then we just drag this down. Yung number 2 ay 3, number 6, and so on. Okay. So, ayan. And then, yung kailangan nating data dito is the mean. No? We have, do we need the mean? Yeah, we need the mean. And then we have the standard deviation. So, for the mean, average lang tayo. Okay, double click. Tapos, highlight lang natin yung array and then close. So we have the mean score is 5.2. So this is actually the so-called observable score. Okay, so kunin natin yung SD. So yung SD natin is standard deviation. Meron ba tayong function for standard deviation? Standard deviation of sample, ito STDV point S. So i-highlight lang ulit natin. pababa. Okay. And then close. So ang ating standard deviation ay 2.2546. Around off natin is 2.25. So ayan yung ating mga important na data. Ililipat ko lang dito banda sa taas. Yan. Mean is 5.02 and then our standard deviation is 2.25. So saan na natin kakailanganin itong mga data na ito? Later. Ang makikita natin. Okay. So ngayon, punta tayo sa index of difficulty or sa p-value. Okay. So para makuha natin ang index of difficulty, isasum lang natin yung mga 1 dyan. Ibig sabihin, ilan yung nakakuha ng tamang sagot sa item number 1. Yan. And then close. That's it. So 31. 31 ang nakakuha sa number 1 ng tama, and then copy sa number 2, 18, sa number 3, 45, and so on. Ayun. And then, we're going to get the index of difficulty by dividing the number of items na nasagutan ng bata ng tama by the total number of students who took the test. Okay, so that's it. 0.62, 0.36, and so on. So these are now the indices of difficulty which will be subjected to this one. Okay. Sa interpretation na to. So it's like 0.31 to 0.70. Yan yung ating criteria to determine whether it's difficult or easy. So i-interpret natin. So tandaan 0.31 to 0.70. Interpret natin. So 0.62 is moderately difficult. 0.36, it's also moderately difficult. 0.9, wow, this item is very easy. 0.7, moderately difficult. Kasi less than or equal eh. And then 0.26, mahirap itong item na to. 0.42, moderate. Okay, 0.64, moderate. 0.42, moderate. 0.34, moderate. And 0.36, moderate. So, ayan yung ating mga items. Usually, yung mga very difficult items at saka yung mga very easy items ay tinatanggal nila. Pero syempre, if you are aiming for giving examinations for scholarship purposes, ay gusto mo mahihirap yung exam na pipiliin mo kasi doon mo malalaman kung sino talaga yung magaling. Pero kung gusto mong ipasa lahat ng mga estudyante mo, ay yung easy na lang ang iyong ibigay. That's why it is very much safer no, when we attack the average students, yung 0.31 to 0.70. Although, kagabi nga sinasabi natin na yung index of difficulty ay hindi talaga masyadong basihan sa pag-reject or pag-retain or sa pagpili ng items. Nakakatulong naman siya para ma-check kung mahirap ba or madali yung iyong items.